today.
Take our hammer.
The business of Barletta, the cushiest pontoon around. We traveled to northern Indiana to see how these high-end boats get built by people with serious passion for their craft. People are passionate about outdoor equipment.
Get this. Americans spend $30 billion a year on gear.
But no one ever really sees how their stuff gets made.
That's where we come in.
Made for the Outdoors. Made for the Outdoors is presented by Warner's Dock. Elkhart, Indiana's area economy. One of very opposite distinctions. Farming is big around these parts. But another industry even more immense, that of the manufacture of recreational vehicles. Just look around.
There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. And Elkhart's very entrepreneurial.
An area home to roughly 80% of production of all the RVs in the United States. It's the same story here for pontoon boats, which is exactly why we've come to Barletta to see how their pontoons get made for the outdoors.
Life at Barletta is amazing. We're so blessed. Of course, we got a great team, we got a great product, and most importantly, wonderful owners. So life's good.
Barletta builds high-end pontoon boats, a relative newcomer in the business since 2017.
They're great, they're roomy, they're comfortable to spend a day in, and the performance is there all day long for them.
Barletta employs a bunch of workers on a giant campus where completed boats go out the doors 5 days a week.
The entire production process starts right here with the raw stock aluminum. All of this is locally sourced and it's coming in on trucks every day they're working.
Workers grab the aluminum sheets and load them into the benders. The machines take seconds to roll each tube. From there, they go to the laser welder that locks the tube with one long bead. Now it's time to make some noise. David Reynolds adds caps to each tube.
Rhythm.
And you gotta be steady.
David's got both.
They roll it, and then I put the baffles in it, and then from there we just tack it together and weld her up, ship it forward.
While he works,
It's gotta be perfect, man.
Brandon Fanning shapes each tube's nose cone.
I might not look like much, but I'm what you would consider an expert. Apply a little bit of pressure to the front here. Fold this up. Ta-da!
He tack welds to hold the shape.
Take our hammer, shape the ends right here.
A seemingly simple nose cone, but Brandon's job is of precise perfection.
Like, I build these. When I see them out on the lake, I want it to look nice. It's not just a job. This is something I've worked really hard at.
One of the tunes. Right now we're getting ready to put on the keel.
Nora Woodcox and her team now completes each float.
And we fit them together, make sure that they're level and straight, and then we'll weld the seams, and then after that we air check it, and then we put the keel on it.
Oh yeah, the air check. This job, the work of Jared Morose.
Soapy water. Oh yeah.
Jared covers each tune in that soapy water.
You spray, I'll watch for bubbles. Sounds like a good plan.
We inspect for any leak in any of the welds.
My very discerning eyes. I'm still looking. What do you see? I don't see much.
There's at least that leak.
That's their quality control. Absolutely minute, but they're gonna make sure that that is 100% sealed.
Jared seals any small spots. While he finishes up, we'll take a break. But when we come back, each boat gets VIP treatment, and I get a lesson in pontoon protection work.
Mind if I take over for a second? Looks like we got a bit of a dry streak. Just gotta redo it.
Of course I screwed it up.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Warner's Dock, Aquarius Home Services, Old Dutch quality snacks since 1934, Winnebago Industries, be great outdoors, and by Keystone Light. Here's to living smooth. Celebrate responsibly.
Barletta, a boat brand suddenly making the right kind of waves.
In fact, the very first boat we ever built and showed at the Minneapolis Boat Show several years ago won the Innovation Award.
Pontoons crafted here in far northern Indiana. With the tunes built and bracketed, it's time for a little Barletta VIP treatment. Those little rubber pads.
We call it VIP technology. Vibration isolation pads is what VIP means. Everywhere that the tune touches the frame above, there's a rubber gasket or pad, if you will, to deaden any noise or vibration.
It's VIP treatment is what it is.
And then as you get above that, we have double I-beam or single I-beam cross members.
The crew works quickly to bolt down the supports. Suddenly, individual tunes become one boat.
That's how we square a boat.
Now another of Barletta's special treatments. I go to work.
Gloves needed?
Yeah, large and extra large. Yeah, you definitely want to wear gloves.
Since they don't have them in double X.
You have to squeeze into them.
James Coker leads the team that treats the tunes.
We've cleaned them up with rubbing alcohol, and now we're on to applying the metal jacket. Protects the boats from oxidizing in the water. Protects them from the small nicks and scratches as well.
Kind of keeps them looking new.
Yeah, keeps them looking new and pretty. Yep, exactly. So you can finish the top. You can see the spots where I haven't got yet.
Any pattern? How am I doing?
Make sure you get on the front of the keel. Might want to re-dip your sponge now.
As I understand, this stuff will last like 5 years.
5 years, yes, sir. So we just want to make sure that we don't miss any spots, so we just look over it really good. Just walk it all the way down to the end. Try not to touch the welds. There you go, and come right off the end with it. There you go, perfect.
Right. Everyone seems to enjoy this place.
Yes, it's a wonderful company. They treat us like like you want to be treated, you know. Mind if I take over for a second? Looks like we got a bit of a dry streak at the top. Just gonna redo it.
James almost instantly fires me for my first Barletta job.
Of course I screwed it up.
He touches up my rookie work.
That's his first day.
Discerning eyes finish the job.
They're hard to see, but once you know what you're looking for. This stuff dries really quick, about 10 minutes.
Okay, let's let that set up. I step next door and notice the racks.
Rails and railings, kind of pretty, right? But to understand this part of the production process is to actually work backwards. Workers first prep raw stuff. All the pieces that will become boat rails.
This is a rail build.
And that's Earl Cheeks.
Yeah, I've been here since the beginning. I started with Bill Finnick on boat 2.
No way. So how long ago was that?
6 years.
Today, he welds rails for boat number 21,405.
And my hand's been on each one of them from boat 2.
Parts go into the coolest wood jigs I've seen. one panel for every boat made in the place. Earl loads them and then welds the parts together. Now it's time to get building the boat. That next. And I find myself in Barletta's version of a sticky situation.
I was playing with the sausage glue.
Did he get a deck and stripe? Yeah! Welcome to the team, brother! Yeah!
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Star Bank, Appledorn Sunset Bay Resort, Carlos Creek Winery and 22 North Bend Brewing, Finishing Trades Institute of the Upper Midwest, and by Guy Metals.
Barletta. A complex build of simple perfection. With tunes complete and boat parts prepped, it's time to get cracking.
Welcome to plant number 3. This building is literally football fields long, and this is where all the fun happens. It's time for assembly.
Corey Hoffman leads Barletta's deck crew.
That stuff is wicked.
Yeah, you're telling me, brother. It definitely sticks to whatever you stick it to.
You don't say. My favorite process ever in the history of the show. This stuff, 3M glue. It's called sausage glue. Sausage glue.
Corey covers the frame in a thick bead of adhesive.
Oh look, he's got a cleanup kit.
A lot of alcohol. What'd you do?
I was playing with the sausage glue. Am I the first one?
No.
I don't think so.
Did he get a deck and stripe? Yeah! Welcome to the team, brother!
You lean against the boat, you'll get the glue, if you know what I mean.
I clean up while the guys drop the deck into place. They secure it, and Corey sands down any rough spots. Now the deck gets its dressing.
I got one with you, man. All right, I got you.
I'll stay away. No more sticky stuff today. Cedric Mitchell and Eddie Hernandez carefully roll on the vinyl floor and then trim it to size.
Yeah, just the edges, just cutting out the edges.
Eddie follows with the coolest stapler around. Plug your ears. They add trim and also the first pieces of hardware. You notice Barletta employees often work in teams. It's just part of the culture here.
It's honestly a great spot, and I'm not saying that because I work here. Like, it's easy to come to work every day in the morning because everybody's like a family here. Like, we're really close.
Everybody throughout the organization cares about the product, cares about each other. And it makes it exciting to come to work every day.
Because of people like this guy.
And my name's Luther, by the way. Remember that name on the camera. Remember that name.
Luther Baldwin. This guy works with a smile.
But my job is rear gates. I do the gates. I put the gates on the boat.
Today, he adds the sides, too.
I've been telling him all this time, I've been waiting for this moment, man, waiting. Now we just tighten this boy up. We're gonna make sure that's straight, tighten it up. Boom.
These workers, people with personality and commitment. That comes from the culture and the cowbells.
Thank you for being Barletta great.
Every month, the company leaders roam the facility to recognize workers who go above and beyond. The cowbells just let everyone know they're coming.
You've been chosen as a Culture Awards
recipient. You were nominated by somebody, okay?
We absolutely take time to celebrate the work of our people and the people themselves.
Great job, appreciate it.
Just as one of the many ways that we keep culture in a very tight laser focus.
Thank you for being Barletta great.
Made for the Outdoors is brought to you by Star Bank, Appledorn Sunset Bay Resort, and by Guy Metals.
Break time at Barletta comes with a few cushy perks, if you happen to work in assembly. With the pontoon now decked and the sides on, the boat enters final production.
They're working hard over there. Meanwhile, I'm relaxing on the furniture, which gets built and shipped into the facility here. Over there is the helm, which is all rigged and ready to go. Now, it's time for move-in day. Come on, everybody.
Workers lift and bolt down the furniture. Same for the helm. Now, Seth Allen lets the music play.
All right, let's pump up some jams.
You're the music man. I want to hear the music. I want to know if the horn works.
Sure. Your horn, that's always fun.
Seth runs a front-to-back check.
I just test out all the electrical functions on the boat.
So what you're saying is you get to play with the stereo.
Yeah. Absolutely. Wireless phone charger right here.
There you go, it's working.
The sim rad, you got to make sure your gauges are hooked up right.
If and when Seth gives the boat passing marks,
there it is.
It moves down to another set of eyes.
I'm looking for damages, cuts, scratches on the panel. I have to make sure there's no scuff marks.
Alexis Hess pays close attention to the details.
You're the one who's looking at all the work everyone's done to make sure they got it right.
Yes, I am.
She looks bow to stern at the fit and finish, right down to the boat's absolutely square warning labels.
So sometimes I write it up, but sometimes I'll just try to fix it myself. I just kind of line it up a little bit.
As we get near the end, I find myself getting a little bit lazy. You just kind of sink in. These boats are cushy.
But slow, without adding a little power. Or in Barletta's case, a lot. Teams first rigged the ignition, throttle, and steering controls. Now they drop on the Mercury Verado. These pontoons get serious power.
Yeah, we got a 450R racing, so those are pretty fun engines to listen to.
And the boats are beautiful to look at. Exactly why each makes a quick stop under the lights and the cameras. It's time for action.
Those cameras allow them to take 360 degrees worth of photos and send them off to the dealers so they can present this boat before it's even off the production floor.
The Barletta, now complete. A craft of beauty and performance. A piece of work to be protected. Meet Fabian Avalos, Barletta's rapper.
Bad. I like it. Because I do be rapping.
Fabian works quickly to cover each boat. He knows the shortcuts.
Just from being here over the years and everything like that. So I was the first spring rapper here.
Were you really?
Mm-hmm.
So you've been here the whole time?
Yeah.
He builds a support system and covers it in shrink wrap. Now, Fabian brings the heat.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
This last process, so fun to watch. And Fabienne's work ethic, a shared passion, really, by all these people.
People make Barletta go, there's no question about it, and we're so blessed to have a team of talented individuals that come to work every day, work their tails off, truly with a mindset to put great boats out the door to our owners. At the end of the day, we build boats, but we're a people company.
Right about like that. I hope that works. No bubbles. Boom. How's that? This Barletta pontoon, signed and sealed, and that's the deal. Made for the outdoors.